Good morning, Hawks. I'm sophomore Haley Morse, and today is March 12th, and it's a B-Day. Happy National Plant a Flower Day. Stick around to see if the weather will be nice enough to do just that. Now over to Sarah with your Hawks news.
Hey Hawks, I'm freshman Sarah Lawson. As some of you may already know, Sunday officially marks 1 year since the COVID lockdown began. Although many of the things we are used to have either been taken away from us or changed drastically to meet COVID regulations, I believe that there were some positives that came out of this year, despite COVID. For me at least, I was happy I got to spend a lot more time with my family, especially my siblings who are normally away at college. I talked with sophomore Cassandra Collins and junior Imani Harewood and asked them a couple of questions regarding the past year. Cassandra said, one positive thing that came over the past year is having a great first year of high school, and what she missed most over the past year is having the normalcy of everyday life and running without a mask on. Make sure you tune in next week to hear what Imani has to say. In other news, the cast lists for both Clue and Dear Corona have been posted on the Google Classroom. If you've been given a role, let the directors know if you accept that role. More information regarding rehearsals will be posted in the classroom. Congrats everyone. Now let's head over to Angelique with your weather.
What's up, Hawks? It's sophomore Angeline Mangalagiri here today with your weather. We'll have some warmer weather and lots of sun today with a high of 55 degrees, so make sure you get outside if you can. There will be a low of 19 degrees later at night, so don't put away your winter coats just yet. This weekend there will be lots of sun with a little bit of cloudy skies. Saturday we'll have a high of 45 degrees and a low of 30, with Sunday having a high of 43 and a low of 16. Now let's head over to Parker for the sports.
Hey Hawks, I'm junior Parker Wolf. Today the volleyball team is taking on Windsor as the first match that will kick off their season, and it will also be the first fall sports competition of this year. Last night, I caught up with a few of the girls from the varsity team and asked them how they are feeling about the season. All of them had the same answer. Obviously the goal is to win, but in this weird season, they also just are excited to get back out on the court and be playing with their teammates. Also, JV volleyball player and CPPtv member Peyton Sullivan caught up with freshman Courtney Castellana to ask her a few questions about the season.
How do you feel about having a season this year?
I'm very excited to have a season this year and really just to be able to play on a court with my teammates.
Are you excited for your first game today?
Yes, I am. It'll be very nice to play against another team competitively.
How are you feeling about this season with COVID restrictions?
To be honest, it's taking a while to get used to cleaning the balls and sanitizing between each throw.
The volleyball team will also take on Elmira Heights on Monday and Elmira on Tuesday. Now let's head over to Jillian with her feature.
What up, Hawks? I'm junior Jillian Austin, here to show you the first segment of Jill Nye, and here's the footage now. As you can see, I made elephant toothpaste and I also made a huge mess to go along with it. So stay tuned next week for another segment of Jill Nye. Now here's Brooklyn with more news.
Good morning, Hawks. I'm sophomore Brooklyn Batsing with today's Woman of the Day for Women's History Month. Elizabeth Cady Stanton was a committed women's rights activist during the 19th century. Stanton and various other reformers organized the first women's rights convention in Seneca Falls, New York, to demand women's rights. Her dedication to women's suffrage was a large factor in granting women the right to vote. In a much broader vision of women's rights, she advocated for the reform of marriage and divorce laws, expansion of the educational opportunities for girls, and overall change the social and political life of women in the United States. Now over to Erin to wrap up the show.
Thank you for tuning in to CPPtv, your daily source of news around the Nest. I'm sophomore Erin Sweeney. Hope everyone has a great Friday. If you would like more information about the show, follow our Instagram at CPP.tv and Twitter at CPP_TV. If you missed the show today or any previous shows, you can check them out at our YouTube channel at CPPtv. Thanks for watching and keep flying, Hawks.